A former governor of Istanbul has been detained in connection with July's failed coup. 11 others have also been remanded, including 7 governors. Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan says more people could be detained as the authorities continue to go after those linked to the coup attempt. In a wide-ranging interview broadcast live on national television, he also repeated his criticism of Western countries for their lack of support in the coup's aftermath.
I have to say that the West doesn't want a strong Turkey. There is no other explanation to this. They don't want Turkey to become stronger. And they have always acted so. And even in this process, some of them called me. And after they called me on the phone, they say, but we receive certain news. I ask them, what type of news did you receive? They tell me, we hear that many people are losing their jobs, soldiers are being discharged from the army, police officers are being dismissed from their jobs, and these things worry us, they say. And I say them, first, did you ever worry about how 239 of my citizens lost their lives? Do you know about more than 2,000 people who have been injured, wounded? Who is giving you this wisdom, these ideas, this propaganda? Did you come and talk to me as the president, as your counterpart? Did you receive information from me? Or did you send someone you can trust to Turkey and see things here in the field? And they can't answer this question. Well, you can't make politics like this.
And our correspondent Hasan Abdullah has more from Ankara.
Some of the substantive points that the President spoke about, one of those related to the interrogations that are continuing of the suspects who have been detained or arrested in connection with the failed coup attempt. Now, the President disclosed that some of the people who have acknowledged that they were connected to the Gülen movement during interrogation, they also admitted that they maintain connections with some of the terrorist organizations operating in Syria, some of the groups that are affiliates of the PKK and also Daesh. Now, the reason this is very important is because usually Turkey, by some quarters, is accused of supporting some of the terrorist organizations, whereas Turkey, of course, has been arguing that it is actually a victim and it continues to play a frontline role against some of those terrorist organizations. Now, other than that, of course, the President also pointed out in many of the areas in the southeast of the country, the predominantly Kurdish areas, there have been demonstrations on the streets for the last 3 weeks with people out there, and they're supporting the government and also supporting the democratic process in the country. Now, of course, the criticism of the West is perhaps one of the most important points that really stands out. This is something the President and other government as well as opposition members have been doing for some time. They're saying that there is this growing feeling that Turkey is getting an unfair deal, that there are double standards when it comes to dealing with Turkey, when it comes to offering solidarity. The level of sympathy and empathy that is offered is different to what is offered when it comes to some Western country.